We have the mayor in here and the sheriff, Rob Maciol and Rob Palmieri, in studio. And gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You must be talking to gentlemen.
Gentlemen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this charity basketball game you guys do every year is, you think of charity basketball games and I think of donkeys, guys riding around on donkeys.
Yeah, that's the other team.
That's the other. This thing is serious, though. This is this is a real game, and you guys take it very, very seriously.
Well, no, wait. 50% of us, we don't. The celebrities we're good sportsmanship.
Yeah.
It's a great cause. You have the other side that don't know how to deal with losses. They don't do that very well, and and sometimes, they did lose. Like they got crushed last year.
We let you win.
We felt
won
bad.
2 years in a row.
And the year before that, they were up by one.
Yeah.
Our best foul shooter was on the line with 3 foul shots, and we called a timeout. And we said, "Listen, the other team, they're crying at this point. Let it go." We missed all 3.
Wow.
Best foul shooter. And then they walked away happy. So last year was, just to bring some balance at this point. But it's a lot of fun. We go out there. And it is very aggressive, I will say.
Yeah, it seems like
it's 6-on-5 because one of the referees works for the sheriff, and obviously we don't have any calls.
Got to do.
You heard it.
No blood, no foul.
Speaking of doing what you have to do, I have to say, does the mayor know that you have a couple of UPD officers on your team?
This year. My phone was ringing off the wall. All these Utica guys want to play against the mayor, and I'm like, "What's going on here?"
And it's wonderful because we'll have openings in our police department. They're all going to the sheriff's department after the game.
So, what do you think, Sheriff? Your team is pretty good this year.
I think we're going to be okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I had a secret weapon, but when I was with Mr. Hobica the other day in the courthouse, I kind of unveiled him to him, and when he stood up, he towered over both of us.
Wow.
And, he doesn't know how to play basketball.
Man mountain, let me tell you.
There's I can't believe neither one of you went after this. I mean, you should have, because you were there at Shenantri's when he came in. What's the guy's name down in Ilion?
Oh, yeah.
That played in the NBA. He now lives in Ilion.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
7 foot.
7 foot.
Does he need a part-time job?
He's
I
like
gotta tell you,
he's like 7'14".
Andrew
Secret
has his
weapon. It's coming.
Andrew has his contact information.
Wow. We'll have to talk, Andrew.
Somebody pull up the picture of me with him. That's worth looking at.
We'll have to talk. Well, actually, last year, though, at the last minute, the mayor called me. He says, "Hey, I got this guy. I just met him, new to the area, doing some business here. He wants to play ball. He really doesn't know how." I said, "No problem."
Yeah.
Guy walks in. He was 6'8".
Wow.
He played in a professional basketball league for 12 years in the Dominican Republic. Nobody was getting under the basket
exaggerating
last year.
a little
I'm not
bit.
exaggerating.
Okay, he was 84 years old.
Yes,
he had bad
he did.
knees. But let's get back to the game, okay? Because we rotate players.
I don't know.
Okay, we do a wonderful job rotating players.
Yeah.
The coach to the right of me, Sheriff Maciol, is the coach. He brings in some of the level 2 players for maybe 30 seconds. The rest of the game, he's got his A team out there from the beginning to the end. Oh, it's charity. Yeah,
It's about
wonderful
winning.
Charity.
It is about winning.
Absolutely, it is.
Have you seen him on the treadmill challenge? I think you win.
I won again this year.
Every year, he's very competitive.
He's not competitive. He's well liked.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
The difference.
That
Good
is
looking too.
Okay, let's stop it. Let's let.
And he wears a uniform.
And a gun.
And he has a gun. Yeah, absolutely.
The gun helps.
That goes to the point that I said. We let them the last 3 years win. Last year,
Yeah.
We let it come out.
You
a
let
little
it
bit,
happen.
just to have some balance.
Yeah.
So you know what,
Yeah.
they don't get too
Good point.
overconfident.
I don't
That's
know
all.
I don't know what I've gotten myself into because I'm going to be participating in this thing.
Well, one of the last radio personalities that got involved, she was injured about 16 seconds into
I
the
would
game.
say,
I think.
and I told her,
So-
I said, it's very serious.
I said,
"Oh no,
real
I
business.
played before. I know." I said, "Okay." She came in with a dislocated elbow.
I said
Wow.
to the mayor, before earlier this morning, I said, "What am I going to do? Check a cop? What am I going to get arrested for assaulting an officer for a hard hit or something?
Well, you want to
or
just
boxing out?"
We have good officials out there. I mean, ask
Yeah.
the mayor. The mayor's alleging that 2 games ago, it was 2 years ago, he says he was taken out in the middle of court. It looked like he tripped to me, but he was screaming that no foul was called.
He's calling. Are you okay? You sure you're okay? Yeah, I have a concussion. What do you mean? Am I okay? Yeah, I'm okay. It's not going to make a difference what I do.
He was upset because no foul was called. It looked like he tripped to me.
The fact is, you guys take this very seriously. This is a real.
The mayor and I are very good friends 364 days a year.
Till
Not on
this
this
day.
Not
All
on
right.
the day of the game.
Time cause, all that stuff. Give us the details.
Next Saturday, the 19th,
Okay.
at Whitesboro High School for Joseph's Experience. It's a nonprofit that helps sick children and their family. That game, our Cop Celebrity game, is at 5:30. But one of the two other highlights at 4 o'clock, and this is something the mayor really wanted, and we added this year.
Yeah.
4 o'clock, we're picking one or two girls from just about every high school in Oneida County. We're going to have a girls' high school all-star game at 4
that's
o'clock.
awesome.
And then, like I said, our game's at 5:30, and then at 7, the boys, there'll be one or two boys from every high school in Oneida County. There'll be a boys' high school all-star game.
Cool.
So great cause.
It really is. To see the young athletes, which is the future of our region, it's outstanding. It's great basketball. I'm really looking forward to watching the girls, and I'm also looking for the law enforcement to start crying again after the end of the game that they lose again. And we didn't even mention the competition between myself, Rob, and Rob, the foul shooting that we had last year.
How did that go? Did you win that?
Yeah,
I
he
didn't hear you.
You won.
Sure.
You won. The most
won.
important thing, though,
I won.
when the TV station, when WKTV was there filming me, that's the only 3 shots that I made in a row. Thank God that's when I made the 3 when the camera was rolling.
So when
it
the
looked good on
camera's
TV.
rolling,
He's a gamer. He's a gamer.
Just like on a treadmill, I was really running when the camera was on.
That's
So when the
all
camera
that
was off,
matters
that's
because
right.
I may help him out this year a little bit. I may just kind of let him feel good and let him win. We'll see what happens.
But it's all for a good cause.
Could you guys have been working with Syracuse this week? Holy moly! I mean,
good things.
Do what you got to do.
Do what you got to do. Okay, Dan has a question. What's the question there, Dan?
Hey, Bill, I was wondering, Mayor, do you need any more players? How do we get in on this game if we wanted to help you beat the, the sheriff's department there and the police
If you're
department?
6'5", you're a good point guard, and you're available. Listen, give either myself or Rob Maciol a call. Sheriff Rob Maciol.
I'm going to give you to Andrew, Dan, and let's see. Maybe you got a ringer right here calling up, and it could be possible.
Well, what they do with the ringers before we get on the court, they make sure they buckle our ankles and knees.
Okay, that's
he's
how
real
it's
good.
done.
We can deputize him and bring him on our team.
Okay.
So, I do have that constitutional authority. So.
Whatever has to be
We
done.
will have openings in the Utica Police Department after the game, too.
Okay.
So, and,
all right, that's next weekend at Whitesboro. Gentlemen, I'm excited.
It's great because you got St. Patrick's Day this weekend, a lot to do, and next weekend really it is a fun time for a great cause.
And it is a great
that's
cause.
the cause is everybody coming together to help some kids and families in need.
And quick shout out to Riscany Boys High School today. We'll be listening at 11:45. Good luck. It's a great feeling. Been there with our team several times, and I hope they bring back the championship for the area.
And I got to tell you, what is really cool is what Time Warner does now. You can watch these games. It looks like you're watching an NCAA game the way they do it. These games are all on TV.
It's a great venue. It's unfortunate it's the last year it's going to be there. But
where's it going after
Binghamton,
that?
I think.
It is going to Binghamton? Oof.
It's got to come home to Utica.
That would be nice. Mayor and Sheriff, thank you, gentlemen.
Our pleasure.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Andrew?
Really quick, we had Dick Burden call in just now.
He's in.
Saying his son, Sean.
I want him.
Oh,
he's mine. No, we're relations. Nope, it's mine.
Actually, he actually
I coached him for a little bit at Notre Dame. I got dibs on him.
This thing is a war. This is a war.
I got to tell you, they fought over me for hours.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Yeah.
Well, whose side? We were trying to get him to your side.
I don't want him. No, you take him.
Holly, come on and tell us about your elbow.
Well, who's he suggesting here, Andrew?
Tell him.
Sean Burden is the All-American. He played professional ball overseas.
That is one
overseas.
Yeah. Sean. There's one of our victims from a couple years ago.
Yeah, hurt the arm, right? The elbow.
30 seconds into it.
30 seconds in. All right, gentlemen, it's going to be big. The heat is on here. We'll break and come back. It's 8:30 at WIBX.